Imagine a disease that kills silently, unseen. A disease that doesn't make headlines, doesn't spark panic, but quietly wrecks lives, destroys health, and robs people of years they'll never get back. For 37 years, I've lived in New York City. Millions of people around me have rushed to hospitals, firehouses, and industrial plants to be vaccinated against smallpox. 8 people had it, and 2 died. Yet nobody ever rang my doorbell to warn me about a far more dangerous epidemic. Worry. Yes, worry, the silent assassin of minds and bodies, a disease so pervasive that it strikes more people than smallpox ever did. It's invisible, insidious, and relentless, and today we ring that doorbell for you. Nobel laureate Dr. Alexis Carrel once said, "Businessmen who do not know how to fight worry die young." Not just businessmen, housewives, doctors, teachers, even bricklayers. Worry spares no one. Its victims don't just lose sleep, they lose health, peace, and sometimes life itself. During a vacation through Texas and New Mexico, I spoke with Dr. O.F. Gober, chief physician of the Gulf, Colorado, and Santa Fe Hospital Association. He told me that 70% of patients who come to doctors could cure themselves, if only they could banish their fears and worries. "Don't misunderstand me," he said. "These illnesses are real: ulcers, insomnia, headaches, heart troubles. But their roots? Fear, anxiety, worry." Dr. Joseph Montague put it simply: you do not get stomach ulcers from what you eat. You get ulcers from what is eating you. And the Mayo Clinic confirmed it. Emotional stress, hate, fear, frustration is the hidden cause behind most digestive ailments. Let's put this into perspective. In a study of 176 business executives, over a third suffered from heart disease, digestive ulcers, or high blood pressure by the age of 44. These weren't reckless gamblers or adventurers. They were professionals, high achievers, and they were paying the price with their health. Consider the cigarette magnate who died at 61, despite his millions. Success, fame, wealth, yet his life was cut short by the relentless toll of worry. Meanwhile, my father, a humble Missouri farmer, lived to 89 without a cent, but with peace of mind and a full wife. Even the Mayo brothers, pioneers in medicine, discovered that over half the beds in hospitals were filled with patients suffering from nervous troubles. Their nerves weren't physically deteriorated, they were wrecked by emotions, anxiety, frustration, fear, despair. Medical science is finally recognizing a truth that philosophers have known for centuries. Mind and body are inseparable. Today, psychosomatic medicine treats the two as one. The smallpox and cholera of the past have been conquered, but the emotional diseases of modern life, worry, fear, hatred, frustration, are rising at catastrophic rates. 1 in 5 Americans will spend part of their lives in a mental institution. 1 in 6 young men drafted during World War II were rejected for mental reasons. Fear and worry don't just make life miserable, they destroy it. History shows us the power of worry. General Grant, half-blind from a severe headache while leading his army to Richmond, bathed his feet, applied mustard plasters, and hoped for relief. None came until a letter from Lee arrived offering surrender. In that instant, Grant's pain vanished. The cure wasn't the mustard, it was the sudden replacement of anxiety with confidence, the release of hope. Decades later, Henry Morgenthau Jr. felt dizzy with worry over a wheat purchase by President Roosevelt. For 2 hours, he lay in bed overwhelmed by anxiety. His illness wasn't physical, it was worry. Look around. Chronic worriers are everywhere. Neighbors collapsing from stress. Executives suffering diabetes from market fluctuations. Families destroyed by tension. Worry manifests in arthritis, tooth decay, insomnia, heart disease. Dr. Russell Cecil lists 4 main causes of arthritis: marital shipwreck, financial disaster, loneliness, and long-held resentments. Dr. William McGonigal confirms worry can even upset the body's calcium balance, causing cavities and weakening teeth. The thyroid, the gland that regulates the body, can be thrown into overdrive by worry. A body racing at full blast, a heart hammering, trembling hands. Unchecked, these conditions can be fatal.
Consider Merle Oberon, the famous actress. When she first tried breaking into movies, she was frightened, alone, and broke. For 2 weeks, she survived on crackers and water. When she looked in the mirror, she saw worry etching lines into her face, stealing her beauty. She made a conscious decision. I cannot afford to worry. My looks are my asset. I must stop this now. And she did. The lesson is clear. Worry ages, scars, and destroys. It steals joy, happiness, and vitality. Heart disease is the #1 killer in America. During WW2, more civilians died from heart disease than soldiers on the battlefield. Millions lost to the silent stress of modern life. The doctors, busily chasing success, often die young, paying the price for worry. As William James famously said, "The Lord may forgive us our sins, but the nervous system never does." Worry is relentless, like drops of water in the torture chambers of Chinese warlords, the Spanish Inquisition, or concentration camps. Constant stress drives men to despair. Suicide rates in America surpass deaths from the 5 most common diseases, all linked to the chronic pressure of worry. Montaigne, elected mayor of Bordeaux, refused to let civic responsibilities invade his health. Chronic worriers, on the other hand, let trivial events invade their bloodstream, wreaking havoc on heart and mind. Dr. Alexis Carrel reminds us, those who keep the peace of their inner selves in the tumult of modern life are immune from nervous diseases. Peace of mind isn't a luxury, it's survival. Olga K. Jarvie's story is extraordinary. Diagnosed with advanced cancer and given a death sentence, she refused to surrender to fear. She took an oath. I am not going to worry. I am going to live. Through cheerfulness, determination, and mental discipline, she survived, outliving expectations and regaining health. The lesson is clear. Worry kills. Courage, action, and positive mindset heal. So what can we learn? Dale Carnegie summarizes it beautifully. Live in day-tight compartments. Don't stew over the future. When trouble strikes, use Willis H. Carrier's magic formula. Face the worst, accept it, then improve on it. Remember the price of worry: health, happiness, even life itself. The choice is yours. Will you continue letting worry drain your life, or will you take control? Will you let fear dominate your body and mind, or will you live each day fully in peace and purpose? The silent epidemic is real. The clock is ticking. Stop worrying. Start living.